Okay, in the potentially last game of the cup, or of our match, we're playing in on Orbital Shipyard in the top corner for Team Inspire Gaming, MagiicMemes, and he can do the Oracle. On the other hand, on the other side, in the bottom left base, the Terran from Mexico, Darking. Darking has last week won a reverse Oracle and plugging his Twitter. So yeah, let's hope he can do it again. But we've seen MagiicMemes has played pretty solid and good on EU, despite all the lag. And he's now fighting on home territory. We're playing on central server of the United States, so it should be kinda even for both players. Alright. Darking goes for the gas first. And yeah, so I think he'll go into a Reaper. Or that's possible at least. So he can scout and also apply pressure to his opponent. And we once again see MagiicMemes going for a pool after the hatchery and a gas. So he will go for link speed, I think. He's done that in all 3 games we've seen from him so far. And usually he adds a macro hatchery here or anywhere between his main base and the third. So let's see if the same thing happens right here. Darking going for the reactor before the Reaper, so we might see double Reaper production. But yeah, he could also just want to build multiple Marines at the same time and be safe against any kind of Overlord drops in a few minutes. He now adds also his second base, so he shouldn't fall too far behind in the economy. Once again, okay, he's now sliding a worker, but it doesn't look like he will fully saturate his second base in the next minutes. He's going for many links already, but no macro hatchery this time. And indeed, Darking goes for the Marines instead of the Reapers and adds the fast factory. So he could either take up into the sky starport or go for some cyclones. He's got a third base. Did MagiicMemes scout it? Yep, he saw it. So he might want to apply some pressure in the next few minutes, because the Terran is limited on army. Because of the fast third base. On the other side, MagiicMemes has his third base as well, so he might feel a bit safer now that he knows the Terran can't push in the next few minutes. Darking now goes for the starport and Hellions, okay. A classic opener, basically from Heart of the Swarm, to limit the creep spread and also harass a few workers and links. Speed is about to complete for MagiicMemes, so he should be able to hold Hellion pressure. Darking now also clearing the debris. Third base is completed as well. Will he lift it instantly? No, he morphs it to this orbital command first. Darking now moving out with his Hellions, and we see MagiicMemes adding both the Baneling Nest and the Roach Worm, so he should be safe in this Hellion push could do quite some damage, especially if the links are not spread properly, but Darking doesn't commit yet, and he's losing. He's taking a lot of damage already. I think he should have tried to get up into the main base, but yeah, we don't know. More and more links are coming and also an infestation pit, so MagiicMemes is building lots of different tech choices just to be safe, and also he might do a timing attack. And we see Burrow. Interesting. Darking now with his first medivac on the way, and he should be able to drop. And the Hellions are still causing trouble. getting a few links here and there, and that's really nice because you get a lot of map vision and also pressure on your opponent, and he has to constantly watch out for the Hellions because they can just roast worker line. He's getting more and more links, and he might even want to think now about entering the main base, but now we see the first roaches, and those should be able to clean the Hellions. And yeah, Darking saw the roach, backs off, wants to save his Hellions, for now at least, and losing the first one now. Looking back into his base, he's adding production facility with another barracks. He doesn't have either a tech lab or a reactor right now for his starport, so I think you might want to add it in the next few things he does. Additionally, he doesn't have a gas on the third base, and he's stacking quite a lot of energy on the orbital commands. Goes for two engineering base, so I think he tries to play a macro game. And does he get the shot? 2 workers have gone down already, and a lot are very, very lit. And he focuses the workers. 7 workers. Yeah, okay, that was really nice. He lost the 4 Hellions, but still he had a lot of map control with them before, and getting 7 workers is really good. And now as a Terran, if you have the worker lead, that's always great. Now it's back on the other side, but still the mules are doing so much. Darking's income is still way higher than MagiicMemes, and Darking now moving out with part of his force into the third base. Yeah, he just wants to stay defensive and defend it in the next minutes, I guess. Interesting enough. And this time MagiicMemes fully saturates all of his bases, and I think he should go for a 4th base in the next few minutes. Might be just this drone. Is he going for the sneaky gold one? No. Going up there? Yeah, he might want... Wow. Taking a hidden expansion is always risky. Darking now, on the other hand, has the sensor tower, and this should help him defend any kinds of drops with overlords. At the same time he drops and gets a few worker kills already, moving back and getting the links, and now he can either clean some overlords or get tech buildings. Getting the queen would be a nice beginning already, and he doesn't get anything yet, so I think he should have tried to focus on one thing. Then he could have gotten either a few overlords or the queen, or maybe even the ultra-disc cavern. Medivac stays here, and if he goes back he might scout this expansion. He's preparing another drop, heading out, and another one is staying at the base, so this might be a misclick. Nope, he also uses that one. Oh, the first drop is back into the main base again, and getting already a few worker kills again. It's really nice. I think, yeah, he evacuates and puts them into the medivac. I don't think he can deal a lot of damage here because there are spore crawlers already, and he shouldn't lose the medivac. Okay, he gets out with the tank and the medivac, the expensive units, but that's okay. And at the same time another drop is entering the third base, and he's basically playing a multi-drop harass tactic, trying to delay the Zerg's switch to Ultralisks, and he's getting a few worker kills, saves a few of his marines, and now he will lose the medivac to the spore crawlers. But at the same time he scouts the army composition. He should be able to add a few more tanks, I guess, and liberators. But he's not afraid, and he moves out with his 4th CC. I'm not sure if I like it. Well, okay, it's 10 minutes into the game, he soon needs it, because the main base is about to be mined out. But still, he saw the army, and He should know how dangerous it is with the Ultralisks and Banelings. But I like the siege tank count from Darking already. That one. We might see a bit of tank Viag micro as long as it's still in the game. So okay, he might get an Ultralisk for basically free. And a few Banelings. Okay, that was a nice engagement by Darking. And he's heading out now with a drop. 1 empty Medivac and 2 fill. So he can do quite a lot of damage. Did he see this base? No, he did not. And this might be a game changer, because it's a constant source of income for the Zerg player. And at that point, I think it has already done so much for him. And even if Darking scouts it, he won't. It has already paid for itself. Okay, he's now entering the 3rd base, getting a few workers again. Also now focusing the roaches, and I think he should, yeah, he loads them into the Medivac. He shouldn't unload them over the Spore, but he can get a few more army units. And also maybe the Ultralisk Cavern, which is quite a big deal in this phase of the game for the Zerg player, because he's now limited on the 5 Ultralisks he's got. And he gets out with a Medivac and a few units. He could also, yeah, he should see this base right now and should deal some additional damage. If he doesn't lose it, oh, he loses it to the Queen, and that's really painful. Now he should definitely see what's up there, but I don't know if he has got enough army supply to deal with it at the same time and defending with the Protoss, with the Zerg, sorry. Here's another part of his army. He's going for a 5th and a 6th base, and yeah, we'll see some heavy mule usage in the next few minutes. Trying to burn workers and get more army supply. Speaking of workers, MagiicMemes has gone up to 90 workers, and that's really a lot. You usually don't see that for a Zerg player, because he's heavily limited on any kind of army supply. I think he wants to go down for maybe 75 workers. Once he's got a considerable bank. Darking at the same time with 73 workers is also quite a lot for a Terran player. So yeah, both are playing with more workers than usual. Okay, it looks like he wants to siege this base now, and with the amount of siege tanks and marauders, and I think he can defend this flank. Also checks if there is also already an expansion, but there isn't. And now it's time for MagiicMemes to make his move. He might even might want to try to defend it, but it's too late. So he should either go for a counter attack or stay at home. And using his links like that is just a dumb way to lose supply. And the Terran army is huge. He doesn't. Okay, now he's sieging up the tanks, and I wonder if he wants to push even more, killing 22 workers. And as I said, it's not really a problem now for the Zerg player, because he's down to 66 workers, which is usually enough, and he now can get more army supply than the Terran player, who's still limited at 127 army supply due to the high amount of workers he's got. Darking might now want to clear this base and then push up to the 3rd, or contest this ramp at least. See, the army is basically out of position, stimming up. He should try to siege, because he might get sandwiched, and the links are already connecting to the tanks. And oh, nice fungal hits. The army is kind of out of position, and the lurkers can be massive. Darking should not fight here, clumped against Ultralisks. Well, he holds it, because I don't think the upgrades were that well, but still the lurkers remain, and he survives with a big part of his army. Looking at the upgrades, yeah, the upgrades are favoring Darking very, very much. That's a point I didn't look at in the last minute. So every engagement he takes, should have a heavy favor right now, especially with more than double the army supply. He might go for a Doom drop right now. Then the lurkers would be out of position, and he could harass the third base with this small squad once the circus rotated. Okay. Now unloading in the natural base, sieging up, and yeah, he should get the slings basically for free. At the same time, nothing works here. The lurkers stay at the third base, and Darking is doing massive damage, killing the Ultralisk Cavern once more, killing the second base, and here's what's it? A lurker then, and yeah, he'll kill that one as well. And all the tech buildings for the Circle player have gone down now. GG, well played, is what MagiicMemes says, and now it's 3-1 still for Team Inspire Gaming, but Darking brings it back, and he might be this might be the start for another reversal kill. Let's see in the next game.